What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we are back here for FX Racer for round 4 of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. If you guys did miss the previous episode, I highly suggest you check it out. And that was an absolute crazy race in Saudi Arabia where Antonelli got his first ever win for Mercedes in his third race, and he leads the championship. Do ignore the fact that Russell was third, but it's actually meant to be Howden because Howden did win a race this year. But we arrive in Abu Dhabi for round 4, hoping to get more points this weekend. We've had 2 6th places this season to carry on this incredible momentum in the championship. We're ahead of Leclerc in the championship with a Ferrari, but it's fascinating to see what we can do here. Abu Dhabi, it's a tricky track. They are still, I think it's still using like the 2012 to 2020 bit of track there, or is it like the 2021 to like now to track nowadays now? But I'm not sure. But still, we'll go into qualifying and let's dive into qualifying. So here we are, about to start a lap. We're gonna just we'll speed up a bit and just go through the track a bit. So we go through turn 1 first really well, then turn 2, turn 3. We'll go through, lovely section there. Go purple at sector 1 as we approach turn 4 and then turn 5. And lovely, nicely done there. It's and now we've got Piastri, who's actually fastest at the moment. So McLaren 1-2 on the leaderboard. George Russell is 3rd. Charles Leclerc is now 5th. Verstappen in 4th. And that's your top 5 so far for qualifying. As we're doing really well in our qualifying, we're trying to take it easy. Let's see what you can do as we approach the last corner. And what lap time is it going to be coming across the line? It's 9th. So we go 9th in qualifying. I mean, to be fair, we're just this is on professional difficulty, and I don't know how we're good in professional difficulty. And to be fair, we also are using a bit of setup or maxed out setup, but I think it's a bit like what 12 uses for setup. I think he does max out, or I'm not sure if he does. I think it is, and maybe I'm wrong, but still, we go into our next lap trying to improve. Can it be even more? Can we even get a front row start in this Alpine that's meant to be at the back? Well, we are carrying an Alpine this season. But this is on professional difficulty. I mean, as well, I'm even on a very difficult, trying to make myself difficult here as well. And we are going around the final corner. And what lap time is it going to be? And it's still going to be 9th. So we are going to start 9th on the grid. And it is a McLaren front row. Verstappen in 4th. Antonelli, Hamilton, Lawson in 6th, 7th, and 8th. 12th in the top 10. And you can see both Williams at the back of the pack. So we're going to go and dive into this weekend. Let's see what we can do. Can we make it 4-point scorings finishes in a row? So let's dive into it. And for the race, we're going to choose which tire to pick on. I'm going to go with the soft tires to start off with. So it looks like it's going to be a 2-stop for me for this one as we load up to the race. We are now about to get ready. 5 red lights for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And we are underway here in Yas Marina. It's a very decent start. We get covered off there by the Red Bull Liam Lawson as we go through turn 1 for the first time. Nice and easy. We're going to go a bit wide on the grass, and we spun it. Oh, no. That's not helped us. Then we get hit by the Williams of Franco Colapinto. That's just great. We've had a terrible start, and that's now us, all the way down from 9th to last. We lost the rear, we dipped the car in the grass, and we spot it. But we're right at the back of Franco Colapinto. Thankfully we didn't get any damage. I don't think you get damage that much in the game. I think the damage is not too major in this game compared to compared to Alan Mobile. But we do get past Franco Colapinto down the inside. And that's 19th, is it? Yes, it is. Skipping over to lap 2, we have the Sauber of, I believe that's Sainz. It is Carlos Sainz. We're going to go down the inside of him. Does that work? Yes, it does. And on the inside of Albon, possibly. Another move bites the dust. So we do make a bit of contact with Albon, but nothing too serious. We move all the way up to P17. And can we gain another position here? We got the likes of Daddy Stroll next. Well, Lance Stroll, actually. We're going to go down the inside, we make a bit of contact, and we make contact, and he's been spun round. Well, that's already dealt with Lance Stroll, and he's been spun round. Now we got Fernando Alonso. Next, we're going to go down the inside of him. Almost contact there between him and the two-time champion. And Alonso still keeps his ground. He stays ahead of me and P15, but I'm going to have good slipstream on the Aston Martin that hasn't scored points this season. We're going to go down the inside of Fernando Alonso, and we are into P15. Lovely stuff. That's another position gain. And now on the end of lap 3, it's time for our first pit stop, and we're going to pit on for the hard tyres. I'm going to go with hard tyres. So it's going to be the hard tyres. As you can see, my teammate Gazzy's also in the pits, and I am able to jump in. Yes, I am. I am able to jump in front of him there, and it looks like we're going to come out in down now. So there's a Sauber actually ahead of me. I think that's Bortoletto. Wow, fair play to Bortoletto. He's having a good race. And can Sauber continue with their good points this season? We are in P16. We're going to go around the outside of Gabriel Bortoletto. Got to be careful not to make contact with him. But it looks like Bortoletto will stay in front of me. But however, I've got the DRS and I'm able to do the switchback on Gabriel Bortoletto. And we are through into P15. A lovely move. We get ahead of him. And we're looking like also we're getting a good slipstream. On 12, we get in front of him as well. And that's another position gain. Up to 12th as Norris comes into the pit lane. So, and also as well, I have been very careful with the track limits because I don't want to get myself track limits. As you know, track limits are very strict in this game, and I wanted to make it a bit more challenging for me and the AI to get penalties. And we go down the inside, and that's a position gain on Ocon. We now move into the top 10. So we've made a good recovery from 20th into the top 10. That is something. And we got Ocon to the inside. There's contact between us and Ocon has been spun round, and that is going to be a real disappointment there. Ocon has been spun round, and our tyres are going off with just 3 laps to go. We are coming in for our final stop. Tsunoda's having a good race as well. We're going to come in for the soft tyres, and it looks like we're going to put on for another set of soft tyres. And Piastri is leading. So Oscar Piastri leads, Liam Lawson in second, Verstappen in third. But Liam Lawson is actually outpacing Max Verstappen, a 4-time champion. Absolute mental stuff there. 2 laps to go now. We get a couple more positions because some others are committed to the pits. Alonso and Stroll came in. And it looks like we're now into P9. Yes, we are in P9. Piastri leads, Leclerc, Russell, Norris and Lawson are the top 5. And we got a bit of a train of cars ahead of us. I think it's followed, but ahead of them is the Ferrari of Lewis Hamilton who's leading that train of cars. There's Max Verstappen who's also in the mix as well, along with Yuki Tsunoda, I believe. And now we are skipping to the final lap of the race as we got one of the Haas cars there as well. And that's Bortoletto actually going down the inside into 10th position. And we now have a Haas car right behind us. And I believe that might be 12. That might be Ocon line of 12 right behind me. It's going to be really, really close here. We're going to get this opportunity here. We need to catch up to Gabriel Bortoletto's quick. We got DRS now enabled. We're going to try and send it to the inside of Gabriel Bortoletto. We go put 2 cars on the wheels there. 2 tyres on the wheels there, excuse me. But we unfortunately couldn't get the move there. We go down to 10th position. We're still behind. And I think this is also allowing one of the Hasses on 12 to catch up to us here. We're doing all we can to catch up to Gabriel Bortoletto. But now 12, he's actually right at the back of us here. He's actually very close to us. He might have DRS. Is he going to send it on the inside? In fact, he's going to send it. Oh, he's pushed us off the track. He's pushed us off the track. What on earth is he doing? Schwab was literally just sending us. He just shoved us off. We're now down to 12th position. Our tyres are going off. Hadjar's now got through. And yep, our tyres have gone. We have spun round again. And we have just fallen all the way down the order. We are gone down to 18th place. And that is not what we wanted to have. And that's really cost us. And for the first time this season, we are not going to score points this season. And we are going to cross the line in 13th place as the others ahead of us got penalties. And as you can see here, Piastri got his second win of the season and now pushed himself back in the championship hunt. Leclerc second, Lawson with his first ever podium. He didn't get a penalty. Norris had a 5-second penalty. That was huge. Russell with a 10-second penalty. Verstappen with 5 seconds. And you can see the others actually in front of me had also got a penalty as well. That's why we're P13. So yeah, first time we didn't score points. Bortoletto actually got his first points of the season with 10th place. Sinoda got P6 in an RB. Well, that was sure a crazy race. And now the standings, Piastri has shot himself back into the lead of the championship. And most importantly, Antonelli didn't score points because he came last with a 15-second penalty. That was an awful race for Antonelli. Now it's a McLaren 1-2, and this championship is getting very interesting. And we are going to be looking at the Constructors' Championship right now. We have slipped to 9th position. And then the Constructors, McLaren now take back the lead over Mercedes. Racing Bulls are now moved up ahead of Alpine now. And it looks like we are going to be championship rivals for us this season for midfield. And the next time we will be having the FX race will be at Monza. How the Ferrari Tifosi's home race. Stay tuned for that. And that will be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get to 1K as soon as possible. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.